Welcome everyone, how are you all doing? It's great to be back. So I am back with another cool tutorial. So recently I came up with something really interesting. When it comes to writing pianos, if you're not playing them on your keyboard, if you prefer to write them inside a piano roll, you kind of need to know how to make them sound naturally. Because when you play every single note at the same time in a chord, it's gonna sound unnatural. Usually when a human is playing a piano or any other instrument, it's not perfectly synced to the grid. Every note is delayed a little bit. So while making piano loops and chord progressions inside the piano roll, you kind of need to know how to make the piano sound natural, so it doesn't sound like a computer is playing the piano. So we need to do, I guess, only two things. One is we need to offset notes of each chord, and the second thing is that we need to kind of mess with the velocity, so every single note is being played at a different strength. So we can do this manually, but it takes a lot of time, and doing this every time is just a little bit annoying. So I came up with a simple idea, simple solution, how you can automatically, whatever chord you put inside, you don't need to offset anything, it's gonna automatically play notes a little bit delayed. So in this packs folder on the left side, if you go to core library and then swing and groove and quantize, this is basically what I use. I guess there are probably other swing and groove cool presets. 16 quantize works for me good. So if you click here, there's groove pool. And then you just drag this quantize thing here. You turn the quantize all the way down and random all the way up. And here you can change how slow these notes will be offset. So if we set to 1/16, it's gonna sound pretty cool. So now it is not playing, but what we need to do is open this MIDI clip and go to groove section and then 16 quantize. And now it's being applied to this. You can commit if you want to see what this would do. As you can see, it offset a little bit. Yeah, so it sounds a lot more natural. You can also mess with this bass and see other ones if you want this to be a little faster maybe. Sounds cool to me. Yeah, that still sounds good. 1/4 is gonna be really slow. You can hear the difference right now. Yeah. So you get this kind of Akali piano feel to the piano loop. So next thing is we need to somehow randomize the velocity. So I came up with this idea. There's a MIDI effect called velocity, and basically we can randomize the velocity. But first of all, what we want to do maybe is to head over here and make sure that every single velocity is at the same level. So we can limit how high we want the velocity to go and how low we want the velocity to go. If we turn on random right now, as you can see, this velocity goes up and down. So in this case we have 64 velocity, and it's gonna go up and down for 22%, or not 22%, or 22 something. Yeah, so the difference between notes is a little huge. So what we want to do is limit the velocity range, like maybe from 40 to 60. 15. Yeah, so every single note is now delayed and the velocity is different, and it sounds more like a human is playing, not a computer. What I also recommend is that if you, I highly recommend customizing a starting project, a default template. So I, for example, have a drums group and a music group, and the music group is being sidechained by this drum rack here. And you can basically add this quantize groove to the groove pool and set the project as a default one. So every time you open a project and you want this piano natural feel, you don't need to put a groove inside a groove pool because it's actually already here. And also I recommend saving velocity plugin also as a preset so we can quickly throw it in. So that would be all for this video. I hope you liked this. I hope you enjoyed. There's gonna be a lot of videos coming in the future because I'm actually pretty motivated and hyped about making videos right now. And also, I made a granular synthesis sample pack recently if you want to check this out. If you're interested, head over to my website and check out the preview. And also, the Black Friday sale is up and running and it's gonna be till December 2nd. So everything is 50% off over sample.us. So if you have any questions also, you can leave them in the comment section below. Have a nice day. See you in the next one.